Hi, hello. Welcome to Monster Train. Drink happy. Sorry, I just woke up. Um, Not much to talk about here at the start. Nothing really new going on. As a heads up, there might be some background noise throughout this episode. There's a lot of stuff going on in the house right now. Nothing important. Just there might be, I don't know, tons of gunshots, just outbursts of just violence in general. Who knows? Anyway, let's do a little train. What do we got here to start with, you think? I'm hoping Primordium. We haven't played Primordium in a while. I would like a Primordium run. Get a little Fade, another strong choice. Stygian doesn't do much with Little Fade, but Little Fade's pretty good, so I'm pretty happy to play it. And we've got some Burnout extension here too. We got 2 Wicklashes. Yeah, I'm down to play this. Go Firelight. We try to go Firelight. Could go. Well, can we go here? I don't know. Got choices is what I'm trying to say. I don't like our start. Plus 5 HP, not very useful. We actually usually want Little Fade to die. Although if we went Little Icarus, it'd be pretty cool, but I don't think we're going Little Icarus with Stygian support. Like, I don't think it works that well. I'll just take the Infused Mallet then, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it helps us. Maybe it does nothing. And, you know, again, not taking Little Icarus here, so I guess we're just playing Little Fade. The way I see this going right now is that we just play a Burnout run that has Eternal Flame. Little Fade helping to kill heavies. That's all. And if that's the case, Mark of a Champion's pretty good here. Wilting Spout's not bad, but I like this. Should work fairly well. A little scary, but I think we can take the +4 attack here too. This here. Put these up here. Kill you. Yeah, okay, we're looking pretty good here. See, the problem is I actually don't want to kill the Foot Soldier because then Little Fade doesn't die. Although, actually, no, we can. We can. Well, we'd have to kill Little Fade here with the Frost, and then we wouldn't be able to. Nah, yeah, we'll let the Foot Soldier walk. Yeah, Mario Champion Little Fade. Pretty strong. Pretty strong. And that's that. Cool. I'll take a Purifying Cleanse here, I think, over Hallow Drippings. I already have the Wicklashes, so I think the AoE Burnout's a bit much. I think we just rather have the targeted healing Burnout extension. We're not a Mollusk Mage run here. Same with Guardian Stone, not very good. We just skip this. Wow. I mean, Wicklash, Eel Gorgon's a pretty good combination. I know we just played Eel Gorgon, but I'm down to go back-to-back Eel Gorgon. Like, why not, right? Now, we need unit upgrades for Eel Gorgon, but I think we're better off looking for an Inca infusion with the Merchant of Magic, and also finding a holdover for a Wicklash would be pretty good here too. So I think we're gonna go right side here, but it depends. Yeah, unfortunately, we missed there. Okay, we hit here, I suppose. Yeah, I guess we just take the Lodestone. I don't think we. So couple of things in my mind here. We could infuse Lodestone into the Eel Gorgon. We could also just play them separately, which I think is a little bit better. Which is what I'd rather do. But something to keep in mind there. Two possibilities. I'm down to make intrinsic whiplash here. I actually, no, I don't hate the, because here's the problem, right? If we infuse Lodestone, Gorgon costs 4 energy, so it's too expensive. We need an energy upgrade. But I don't think it's that bad of a play, but I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. We're not infusing, though. Not yet, at least. We could have thought about re-rolling that magic shop. I don't know. I just didn't feel like it would be a good idea. We can keep taking unit drafts here. We're never going to die, is the thing. So, if you're not familiar with Gorgon and you didn't watch the last episode, the way this is going to basically play out is we're going to play Whiplashes on Gorgon. The burnout status is going to fall off, and we're just going to, you know, scale Gorgon very quickly. One thing to keep in mind, too, is that Ember Drain also falls off because of Gorgon's status removal at the end of turn. So, yeah, that's it. Put this here, getting a couple extra hits on the big boy before we drop down. Okay. Fortunately, the collector does sneak by. Sad, I know, but nothing you can do about it. One of these up here. We take one. Not the end of, oh, actually no, we should play some spells. Actually, never mind. Yeah, there we go. We take none. Okay. No need to go to the top floor yet. This is looking pretty strong though so far. I like Dripfall in this run, I think. Like Offering Token too. We do need a couple of Incanters here, for sure. Titan Sentry would be a good body to infuse Lodestone Totem into. We're not doubling up Lodestone. Like we're not gonna self-infuse it. Yeah, this makes sense. All we need now is something to infuse into Gorgon, so I think we're gonna go left side again here. We also get value out of Magic Shop potentially too, so I like this. By lowering the cost of this Whiplash and saving holdover cost reduction for this one, I think. I don't know, kind of a weird situation here in general. Here we get the holdover. I'm thinking about it now. Dripfall might be the better choice now that I think about it a little bit more. Before we commit though, actually, let's see what our infusion is here at the Stygian Banner. Second Titan Sentry, pretty bad. I think we'll just skip that. Not pretty bad, but not what I want here. I guess it's not that big of a deal if Gorgon dies because we can just reform it, which would be pretty cool too, now that I think about it. The stat buffs stay around, so yeah, let's go with the scaling then. Go Whiplash, holdover. Cost down to 0. A little risky here, but we can do the Lodestone infusion into Titan Sentry now. We're gonna go right side here probably. Get a lot of money. Go to the Merchant of Steel. I'd rather wait till Ring 6, I think, though. Looking at it here, I think this would be a better time to do the infusion. So yeah. Let's see what the Concealed Caverns has here. I think I'll take an Awoken draft pick. Hoping for... probably just a Rail Spike. Tome's not very good here. Fade already has Quick. Quick falls off of Eel Gorgon, so I think I'll just take Rail Spike. It's pretty good to me. And let's see what Daedalus has in store for us here. Play it like this. Put you here, I suppose, for the time being. Okay. Da-da. Put this here. Whatever. They're all dying. That's nice to see. We play you up there, you're not dying, so let's go down here. Chip away a bit. Oh, you're taking all the damage. Well, you don't. These guys. Oh, they do 2 damage to the pyre from extinguishing. Okay, tiny misplay there. They ended up taking 2 to pyre because of their death triggers. Okay. That was a mistake too, actually. I just realized, because now we don't have room to play little fade. Yeah. Guess we get to do this though. It's like fine enough. Yeah, whatever. We're still gonna win this combat pretty easily, I believe, but we are not playing it optimally, not by a long shot. Yeah, okay. Let's move on here. Cool. What's my card? Remnant Pack here is probably pretty good. Yeah, I think I'll take that. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. I don't want to. But I think we could do an infinite here, right? We get 2 of these primitive molds down to 0 cost. We remove all of our cards. We do have 2 offering monuments. Then the payoff is we just like pre-relentless everything with infinite attacks with Eel Gorgon. Listen, it's possible, but I do not want to do it. I just don't want to do it. You can't make me do it. I'm not doing it here. We're just gonna go and skip this, I think. No, thank you. Taking card draw here. I refuse the infinite. Voyix can be the guy. I don't want to be the guy anymore. Train stewards out. A lot of good potential upgrades here. The only things we don't want to see are multi-strike and quick, basically, in the shop. And actually, no, the only thing I do want to see is endless, and then just random stat upgrades. We don't want large stone because it's too big. We don't want multi or quick because they fall off of Eel Gorgon. All we really care about is just base stat upgrades and endless. Plus 25 is pretty good here. Plus 10 is okay on Eel Gorgon, but we can save for better upgrades, I think. Skip these. We'll re-roll. If it's good, we can take the Divine Boon. If it's bad, we don't have to do it. Large stone, nah. Like a battle stone for Eel Gorgon. The HP and the attack is actually kind of tempting. Yeah, I like that. Go to the Dark Forge. I don't think we want Firelight. I don't think that's how we're playing this one. I think we'll just take the Eternal Flame all the way up. Okay. Seems good. And we're gonna have no infusion in Eel Gorgon, but that's okay. We don't need an infusion, and maybe we'll just put a train steward on it. I actually don't hate that. This is maybe a good run to actually put a train steward infusion on a unit, unironically. We should be able to play this pretty easily. Just play bottom floor. Should be able to kill the party boys pretty easily, I imagine. Yeah, we drew like all of our units here, so that's interesting. Okay. I don't think we're playing totem on this combat. We're just gonna kill you. Play you here. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Okay. Okay, fine, we'll put the remnant host up here, whatever. Trying to figure out who I drip fall here. If I drip you, Little Fate doesn't die, which is not good. So I guess we just drip fall you, which doesn't change anything, but that's fine. Okay. Little Fade here. Endless on you. Flash Freeze to kill you, so we get to replay. Train Steward out of deck. Oh, I forgot. We're not supposed to do it on Relentless. You still win, but you gotta future me needs to remember, do not play the burnout on Eel Gorgon in Relentless, because the resolve trigger happens at the end of combat, not at the end of each round of combat. So Eel Gorgon would burn out here, in theory. Something to be careful about. We still had that win, because we would have had Endless Shark and then Fade on top floor there. Would have been fine. But something to keep in mind. And I guess I'll take the Fracture. I guess not the worst relic in the world. Ooh, Crushing Demise is nice. That I would love to take here. These I would love to skip for the 10 gold. Let me go right side. Removals are nice. Hellvent's cool. We could duplicate. I don't know what you duplicate here, actually. Something. You duplicate something. Maybe just Crushing Demise. Yeah, I kind of like that. That seems like a pretty good duplication. It's a solid spell to have. Rain Steward's out. Remnant Host soon to follow. Take a Relic here too, I think. Ooh. Ooh. Tempting. Couple of good choices here. Resin Block obviously makes sense. Very synergistic with what we're doing. Again, if Gorgon dies, plus an attack is really nice. We're just planning on reforming it anyway. Improve Firebox, though, does worry me or does seem pretty good, too. Because one of the things that worries me is drawing Gorgon and Titan Sentry in the same turn. Once we have this Lodestone Totem down, it's going to be very expensive. And that's an effect you really just can't replicate, other than just taking double energy, which we've already skipped one, so it's not very good. I think we take the Firebox, so that way we don't lose to ourselves here. I think this is a strong effect, but I think we're already good enough on the offensive front. I don't think we need this. I think this is overkill, basically. Whereas Firebox is a safety valve. In case, you know, what can go wrong does go wrong. I think we'll take that here. I think we'll duplicate the Crushing Demise. Enemy units enter with Spell Shield 2. We don't have any damage spells. Yeah, we have 2 Flash Freezes, I guess I should say. But we've used those primarily to kill our own little Fate, I think, so far. So, or at least in recent times, we've used it to kill our own little Fate or kill collectors. So, yeah, I think this is okay. It is important to keep in mind that this man's going to harvest Little Fade. It's not good news. But what are you going to do about it, I suppose? I don't think we play the totem here. We just play like this. Luckily the right card got frozen there. My man's getting a bunch of armor. We got to keep that in mind next round. Little Fade already like 1v1s it, so it's not a big deal. You know, something I didn't know that I wanted to check to see. If you only have 1 burnout, Gorgon dies before the resolve trigger happens, so that's something to keep in mind for the future. Okay. Yeah, this floor is handled. Take out the heavy here. Not the best hand ever, but whatever. Yeah, this is kind of just autopilot here because this does feel like it kind of just wins this combat no matter what, basically. Got a very strong deck. Not much we could really do to lose it. We will have to flash freeze Little Fade here, it looks like. Okay. That there for now. It's 200 damage. This here. Flash freeze him. Do we want Lodestone Totem in here instead of Little Fade? I don't think so. I think Little Fade's probably the better choice to put it. Yeah, Little Fade wins actually next round anyway. You could slot in Lodestone Totem here though and just sap down. Self-Made Heartbeat, obviously a very weak boss to sap effects, but seems unnecessary here. We could have put Lodestone Totem actually down here probably and played a couple cheap spells maybe. Or just do that and win. There you go. Cool, cool, cool. Engulf is okay, but I think unnecessary because we have the Titan Sentry dealing frostbite damage when it gets hit, and again we don't care about Little Fade dying because we can reform, not Little Fade, Gorgon, I mean, reforming it. But I think we just skip this. Yeah. Synergy's probably pretty good, but I think we don't really have any spell damage synergies going for it, so I think it's just kind of not great. We have a lot of spells, though. The issue is we're going to remove a lot of spells, though, by the time we get to the end, I think, so. We'll hopefully remove a lot of spells, so it'll get weaker as the run progresses, which is not what you want to do. Easy right side here. We get to remove Remnant Host, and then I think we start removing Foregone Powers now. Actually, let's go Foregone Power, but then let's keep in mind that Flash Freeze is pretty bad in this deck, too. Oh, Endless. I do like that. It does make our Endless book worthless, but I'd rather just Titan Sentry be Endless by default. That is more preferable to me, at least. I will engage in the Pact now. Lodestone into Titan Sentry. Would rather get a plus 25 for the Eel Gorgon here. I'll settle for Battlestone. That's fine. Could be better, could be worse. And we have some money, we can purge a card or two. Let's do it like that. It's pretty good. The Temple. What do we want from Temple here? I don't know. Ooh, it's time. It's time. We got Bone Shine stamped. It's time for Bone Rattler. At last. Doesn't do much on this run, but I think it's time we just got this son of a bitch stamped. Which means if we do, mathematically, the worst card in the entire game is Wilting Sapwood. We've proven it with, just cold hard facts and science. True Stone Flash Freeze is fine, but it's just not worth the shards here, I don't think. Take the Horde later, and yeah, that seems pretty good. Wouldn't hate going to a magic shop to get some cost reductions on some of these spells. Would be pretty nice. We'll play top floor here. We have Endless Book. We'll just play it just to get it out of deck. This is actually a card we should consume now too, because we don't even we don't want Eel Gorgon being endless, because I think I would prefer having Primitive Molds bring it back with better stats than just it coming back with the same stats with Remnant Pact. So that's my logic there, and I'm sticking to it. Just kill this now. Put this here. Okay. I think Eel Gorgon will handle these guys just fine. Let's work this statue down here so we can get in some cheap hits. Yep, they're all dead. Kill you. Got him. Bone Rattler. A secret weapon. We're just doing this to get you and you as sapped up as possible here. Kind of nice things about X cost cards in an incant deck like this is that you can just play them for 0 and they have a lot of value still. I'm okay to crush here because if we hit Gorgon, we just... Oh no, we lose the multi-strike for the turn though. It's not as good. Never mind. We'll just crush here. Passive turn. Yeah. Some hits in there. I thought you would die. What the heck? Final wave. We'll just elevate her up. Okay. Rude. Wanted to give you a daze here so we get one hit him with Little Fade and win. Could just play Little Fade, I guess. Now I think about it, or I mean, play the Drip Fall. Now I think about it there, but whatever. It's fine. Yo, Mark of a Champion, Little Fade, sick. Very, very good. Very, very, very good. These are all very bad. Very, very, very bad. I don't want any of those. I can see energy being pretty good here, but I think we've made our deck functional on 3 energy here, basically. Once we took the firebox again just to make sure the first turn was smooth. But I think we functioned well enough with what we got going on here. So, yeah. Steel Shop doesn't do anything for us anymore. Removals are nice though, but I think we go left side. Maybe Caverns has something cool here for us. Yeah. Divine Horde? Anything neat? Do we want Light's Gift here? It's probably pretty good. We weren't like relying really too much on the Frostbite from Titan Sentry. I don't think it's that big of a deal that we're losing the revenge triggers there. It is just strong, I think. Yeah, sure. Who's gonna say no to a free Lights Gift, right? Okay. Huh. I guess I'll take the Spike of a Stygian. These two are pretty bad for us here. We don't want to give Titan's Entry Burnout, really? I'll take that. Would prefer a second Awoken Rail Spike, but whatever, no big deal. No big deal. Let's lower the cost of Crushing Demise. Nothing here I want to stack, so I don't think. You made the argument for Drip Fall, but I don't think we need it here, really. Getting a text message. Oh. Okay. Well, let me respond to this message. It's just work things. Nothing important. Okay. Permafrost. What do we want to frost here, if anything? Nothing. I want to frost nothing. I'll be honest with you, I just don't think we need it. It's a waste of money. Eternal Flame 3, looking pretty good. Spikes doesn't have to be Eel Gorgon, but we don't care about Eel Gorgon living or not. Because, again, we can just reform. One of the really nice things about melting runs is that you can play the runs like this where it's like, oh, my unit died? Don't give a shit. Pretty nice. And this is why we took the improved firebox. So that a start like this does not ruin our run. Okay. Guess I'll play this. Ooh, crushing demise. I think we'll pop that down here. Boink. Okay. Get the collector. Probably gonna play Little Fate top floor, I think, here. Make sure we're definitely winning this combat. Okay, and then we hit him with the bone rattle. Eel Gorgon does almost die. I'm gonna keep in mind there for the future. It's fine because we just bring her back. Could make Gorgon endless. You know, I'm actually okay with just going with Remnant Pact here. I think we don't need the extra HP from reforming. Should be a-okay. Forgot about the energy though. The energy's kind of annoying. They cost 2. Everyone's dead top floor. Last of turn. Birds. Okay. Eel Gorgon's dying before it can hit you, so we just gotta put this down to give you the frostbite so you die. All good there. Okay. We're gonna do some weirdo stuff here, I think. Okay, where's... Oh, Endless fell off of Eel Gorgon. Duh. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna do a little bit of weirdo play here. We're gonna actually play Wicklash on... We could just freeze you, huh? Okay, never mind. We'll just do that. That way Titan Sentry dies, so we can replay it with full HP. That. Okay, cool. Very good. I mean, Little Fate's hitting for 1,000 damage. Not literally, but like, you know. It kind of doesn't matter. It's already 1v1ing the bosses. By already, I mean it's been doing it the whole fucking run, but you know how it is. I'll take a resin removal. Why not, right? Resin removal. Love that card. Frenzy Storm is probably pretty good, but it does work against our Icicle Fracture, which has done nothing because I have not played around it at all. But I don't think we need it. I don't know. We're still kind of in that it's kind of good for our units to die phase of the run, so, you know. Why? We're gonna go left side here, I think, for removals. We might have to take some weird upgrades from the Divine Temple, but we should be able to get 100 shards here still. Like, yeah, there's no way we couldn't, right? If we get the damage upgrades, we just put them both on Flash Freeze. Yeah, it's fine. What's in the temple? Let's take a look here. Seek Twinstone. I mean, Seek Stone on. There's a couple of options with Seek Stone here, right? Because we have that that firebox is very valuable to have a Seek Stone on one of our spikes. I'll think about it for a second, but let's look around first before we make any big decisions. Okay. Now I think I know my decision. And then we go like this. We go double stack. I think we go Seek Stone on the double stack spike. If we draw both of our important units turn one, it's a little bit of a bummer, but if we don't, and we only draw one of our good units, right? We're going to have a really, really big spike of the Stygian turn one. Basically, both floating bosses will be sapped for the rest of the combat from turn one to the end. Twinstone, pretty good on a Crushing Demise too. Take that. Didn't even look at the trinket shop yet. Should have done that probably a while back. Flicker's Looker doesn't do much for us here, although actually it does trigger a lot with Little Fade. The only problem is we don't need it because we already can play our entire hand every turn. I think I'll go Seaweed, Cuddlebeard. We don't actually we're playing Titan Sentry as a body. We're not really playing it as like a frostbite damage dealer. But it's not that useful. Go Seaweed reroll. Fade's First Blade is kind of funny. I'm gonna take it. It's not good, it's funny. Because... And let me also just lower the cost of a primitive mold while we're here. We're gonna remove Remnant Pact. We're gonna remove a Foregone Power here. So... I'm very curious about how the interaction works. The way I think it's going to work is we apply Burnout to Eel Gorgon. Eel Gorgon's Resolve trigger happens. The Burnout is removed. Eel Gorgon gets Rage for the next round of combat. That Rage then falls off after the next turn of combat, basically. So this is basically like a +5 attack on Eel Gorgon, sort of, and that's it. But I'm just really curious how the effect resolves, which is why we're taking it here. I know that with Wickless Recruitment, you get all of the rage at once when the Burnout is removed. But I don't know how it works here. We will play top floor up here. Rest in peace, Little Fade. My man's sapped. Okay. Go here. Let's freeze Awoken Rim Spike for next turn. Okay. I don't think we need Little Fade on the floor. I think I'd rather play her, like, here. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We'll freeze whatever we freeze here. Okay. Bozos are all dazed up. So I guess we're not getting the rage at all. The interaction did not work the way I thought it would, but, you know, that's why we do science, right? Is to find out the universal truths of our universe, which is not a phrase. I said that wrong, I think. I want to watch the interactions, like, tick down here. So we end. You hit a bunch of times. Yeah, the burnout goes away, and then the rage also goes away. Right, immediately. So, Fade's First Blade. If you're playing a burnout strat with the Gorgon, it does nothing. It does stone cold nothing, which is fine. I'm not angry at all. Let's obliterate this floor. Okay. No point in incanting, really. I think we can call this one a dub. I'll be honest, I think it's over. We can wrap this one up here, call it a day. We'll freeze our shitty Crushing Demise copy. Seems fine. Just eradicate this floor. Cool, cool, cool. Keep a couple of spells on deck here. Oh, I forgot about the sap. Okay, we already win. Cool, cool, cool. Good work, Little Fade. Tactical assassination. And I mean, like, I feel like this one's also just gonna be a steamroll. Maybe I'm wrong here, but like, how does this go? How does this go poorly for us, right? We're gonna play Little Fade down here. We're gonna give you a bonus, but that's fine. You know, you need it. Trust me. I'm gonna sap you for literally ever. You will never attack again, or ever, for that matter, I suppose. Where the fuck did Little Fade go? Oh, it's right here. God, I'm losing my mind. I did not see Little Fade. Okay, there's Little Fade, by the way, if you were wondering. Send in the Little Fade hit squad. I mean, we have Light's Gift, and the enemy is dazed forever. You're never going to attack. I'm sorry, it's just the way it is. We should start working these guys down, though, I think. Yo, Sigil Seaweed, by the way, great work. Good job on this floor. Our Eel Gorgon's not attacking for very much, though, so these guys are going to leak through for a little bit of pyre damage, I think. Not a ton, though. There they are. There are my spells. Okay, there's a murder. Get him out of here. The Eel Gorgon almost just died to the spikes there. Which is not great. Okay. I've had better turns. It's fine, though. It's all good. Okay, no reforms this turn. Unfortunate. Luckily, Little Fate is here to mess people up. Move all your various buffs and debuffs and whatnot. Okay. It's time for Eel Gorgon to actually kill some fools now. Okay, well, he's getting by with, like, you know, a couple attacks on Pyre here, but the sap's, you know, helping out with that. I thought this would be a bit more of a blowout than it actually is, but I think, you know, we'll obviously be fine once we get to the Relentless here. The Little Fade attacking for like 800 damage around. Okay. Okay, I might have goofed this up a little bit here by not realizing that Little Fade didn't die this round of combat, so that's my bad. But I mean, I think the Eel Gorgon top floor with the 30 sap already just wins on its own, right? Or close to it, not quite, but almost. Yeah, there you go. No, my score. Okay, despite being terribly played, the run was so strong it carried us anyway. Hooray. Good job, Titan Sentry, you did it. My hero. Okay. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. It was a strong run. Got a little lazy on the execution at the end there. But you know. It was a good one. And yeah, very important, by the way, the stamp on Bone Rattler. Again, proving that Wilting Sapwood, mathematically, worst card in the game. The only card that has not been stamped. Out of every single card, both clanned and clanless, is the last one. Anyway. Yeah. I'll give you the seed. Thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Oh, also I forgot to mention too, sorry for like the lack of uploads over the last couple of days. I think prior to this episode, there was an episode yesterday, but prior to that day, there was like a 2-day gap of no episodes. My bad. Hartford operate deadline is the seed. Goodbye.